and welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, people out there? This is a sequel video to the last video I just did about Baltimore, and I'm going to title this video, Why is America Celebrating Tonya Graham? I just got a hold of the footage, from the last few days. She's been talked about throughout mass media, social media, TV, cable, and everything else. And the question I have to you black people and different people listen to the video, why is she celebrating? This bitch, she's a ratchet bitch, number one. Here's something that's odd to me. Every year, America, media, finds a black character to make viral, and then they make mass media. Let's go back in time to Sweet Brown. I ain't got time for that crap. They made her into an internet sensation. She was on the news, and people made fun of this ignorant black woman that became just for saying that term with the fire. And then you had the brother that saved the kids, that saved the little girls up in Ohio. I forgot his name right now, but he was raggedy. He was on television. America celebrated him. Social media went ape shit nuts over him. So now we got this ratchet hood rat that was slapping the shit out of her son on camera when the riots took place. And then white people, coons, and some black people too, have been saying that she's a good mother. Now let me break y'all people off on some real talk now. I would have admired this woman if her son was selling drugs and he was hanging out with his homeboys, and she came up on camera and she was slapping him with his homeboys there for him selling drugs. I would have made a video. I would have said I would have commended her on being a great mother if she would have did some shit like that. If they would have just had that on camera. But for some riots that's about racism, and he was at school and she shamed him in front of the world, and then she's being said that she's a good mother. There's a lot of good mothers out there, but what made this so special is it showed that the protesters and rioters are the villains. That's what the media is portraying. So they use this ratchet bitch to push an agenda, and the agenda is the rioters and black people should not be angry over white supremacy. And that's what that was all about. He was a young black boy, and she was embarrassing him right on camera. And that's why I say the things I say about the media and coons and racists, and even some blacks that agree with me are embracing this woman as an American hero. Every time, every year America gets their folk heroes and their flavor of the month on virtual, that goes viral. They get that. But I don't give this woman props unless her son was cutting school and she had to discipline him and she embarrassed him on TV. Then I would have gave some props. If he was selling drugs on the street with drug dealers and she did that same thing, or he was in the midst of a crime, I would have gave her props. But for beating the hell out of her son for doing positive things made absolutely no sense. But then you got people that's celebrating this farce and she's embarrassing on top of that. And I don't have a problem with her embarrassing her son off, so I don't get that twisted, people, because, black kids deserve it. But in this case, I think it was bad timing. And now the media is using her as a prop to embarrass and shame black America again, like we're not good parents out there. And a lot of us are good parents. So, and then she said she don't want her son to be the next Fred Gray. Well, what, rioting? Give me a break. These are innocent black men that are killed. Trayvon Martin was an innocent black boy. His parents didn't know he was going to die. He was going to visit a friend in a neighborhood that he thought was innocent place to go to. So it wasn't like this cat was on the street. So I don't get the argument, I don't want my kid being the next Fred Gray. I don't want my kid being the next what? Now if you're talking about a thug, that's a different story. So I don't get white media, I don't get coons, and even some people that I respect and agree with, I don't get them. So a ratchet chick does what she does, and she's ratchet. She's ratchet, she's a hood rat mama. So I just don't get it. But you know, that's America for you. So if anybody wants me to do any more new videos, just subscribe. Whatever. This is frustrating. So peace out, people.